Based on the discrimination that's been going on, the government has been intentionally making sure that they can hold me under. In doing so, one of the things they have been doing is working hard to make sure that I cannot get my systems, even with building, taking files, everything. I built about, in the last 2 weeks, I built 3 sites, fighting for our future. Our dysfunctional all site, which also has an OD Savage Entertainment site. Um, Only thing I had to do for that site was finish configuring the different medias because it's basically a all media site. Collaborating Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, Tidal, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, Audio Mac, Vimo, Facebook, Yammer, Instagram, Twitter, Google Plus, Snapchat, bloggers, Tumblr, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Skype, WeChat, um, whatever, different platforms, whatever platforms out there that people use in the business or are the leading platforms for entertainers or entertainment. Then I research and find these platforms, configure the databases and systems that I need, along with using systems such as Microsoft SharePoint, Microsoft 365, Office, SharePoint, of course, Yammer is Microsoft. Also have a hosting platform. The hosting platform that I use is HostGator. So I configure all this stuff, even put the sites up and everything, websites. I do this. I did not just start doing this while everybody was making fun and upset and thinking that I was something was wrong with me because I lived on a computer. I spent 15 to 18 hours a day studying and going to school at the same time. So this is not the first or second time. So when things are messed with or systems are not right and things are blocked that shouldn't be blocked on the other end, then I understand that it's um, the companies and the systems that I deal with. And believe me, I am a hardcore Microsoft um, fan and customer. So, I'm going to be sick about leaving, but I wouldn't stay and build and I wouldn't recommend if we have companies that will go along with doing things to block you for us to put our money into them assisting in oppression towards us. I just would not agree, nor would I do it. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to assist somebody by doing so. At some point, I'll reach out again and try with them my our dysfunctional all in fighting for our future. I finally got that site back up. I was working on it a couple days ago, actually last week, but then something happened with this. Their internet wouldn't work, and I let them fix the internet on my computer, and they did something to like mess with my whole system. So um, I just reset it. And in doing that, it just allowed them to have enough time to delete files. The one thing you know about cloud files, if you're a cloud user, the reason why you have cloud database systems for your files is because no matter what happens to a system, your files are there. The system can be completely wiped or whatever. The computer can be lost. It doesn't even matter. You can get on any computer and get your files just like that because someone having the computer doesn't give them access to your files unless there's some type of IT expert where they can break in to get access to your cloud files, which is hard with Microsoft. They do got pretty good security. So in saying that, these issues are internal with the system with Microsoft, especially the out dysfunctional all. I had spoke to them, called before to talk to them about the situation, and they were fixing it. Then they never contacted me back. And then when I just went on there, it was working fine. I had reconfigured my sync my OneDrive so that I can have my files, on my computer. And when I upload, of course, it uploads directly to the those systems, which those sites are already built and done. They're not done, but they're built. It's a lot of work. I do a lot of sites. I have three. The Admin Tech Global Administration is a remote site that manages my other two sites. My Fighting for Our Future is a nonprofit that will not be a 501c. It will be completely profited by it will be completely a community thing where there's no money from the government. So any of the communities and agencies and advocates and leaders that I can assist or that I build with, I don't have that. I won't have the issue, nor will they, because no, even if you are a non, I mean, by government organization, you could be on there. It'll say that, but they won't there's things you just can't do, no way. So there's no point. It's not like I'm singling you out, but the reason for having those having it set up like that is to start building in the black communities, to where the black communities can actually help themselves instead of the government setting up programs to keep them oppressed. And what I mean by that is to keep us in these homeless shelters. Per person is $100 a day. So for 30 days, it's $3,000 just for one person. For 31, it's 3,100, of course. So if you have a two family like mine, this is 6,100 a month. You have three, you already know you're at 9,000. Four, and so on per person. You also know that it does not cost the government that much to completely take care of you and pay all your bills. Even if you was a family of 10, if the government gave you $3,000 a month, no, you wouldn't have everything in the world. You wouldn't be able to support your damn kids if you ain't do something else, but you'll be able to pay your bills to live somewhere. $3,000, you have to put all of that on your bills, and you have to figure out what else you're gonna do. Okay, but even here, they pay this amount of money to hold us under. That's why Ben Carson took that from the housing so that they can push it towards doing this, because this helps the falling middle class business owners to be able to stay up and stay afloat. You know what I'm saying? Off the government funding, because these buildings that we live in, these are vacant buildings. This one is leaking with asbestos everywhere, like through the whole building. So, you know, these are the things this is how the government had these things set up. So in them doing what they're doing, the goal is to keep me from working, okay? And this is what I'm telling y'all about being educated and having your stuff together. Because if I had nothing, I would be able to do nothing with nothing, okay? So anything that I have, although I fight and I do what I got to do there, you know what I'm saying? I have to fight past the rage as well. It's a lot. It's a lot. And saying that, I also work a lot on my computer building. This is my this is my admin tech. These are my sites right here that I've been working on. These sites are sites that I'm developing, and as you can see, they relate to the things that I told you that I do. I also have our dysfunctional all. It's way further built than this. These are new ones, okay? And the thing is with this, it gives you, like over here, you see how you have your Outlook and you have all your things right here, all your different, these things I configure. Dynamics 365 Flow. Um, I configure all these things. Booking, add-ins, Delve. I do this really um I'm very, 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 very familiar with Microsoft, and that's probably why, like, all of this is nothing on here that I don't understand and that I don't know how to use or configure. Visual is one of my favorite in the world. I'll build the best graphs ever on the planet there. Um, and I spend a lot of time with Microsoft. So I'm praying by the graces and mercies of God that these people decide to do the right thing and correct that error, because it does cost money. It's not free. I pay for these. I pay for all of my. This is a system that I build in right here. This is a project that I was working on um, with this organization here, ECCSC, which is founded by Tyrone Muhammad, and I'll let you guys see. This is just where I develop at Mobilize. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's Mobirise, Mobilize. Oh my, they have the best templates in the world. And the reason why I love them, their templates, is because I do develop and I understand code, because I have to go through and actually do code in here to be able to get this right. So it doesn't just although I have to go back in, as I said, in code. Sorry about that. Um, they have a very, very great, let me explain it to you. They have a great, 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 great templates. Okay. You can also buy templates and buy access to do more things, but I really don't need that type of thing. The basic templates, the free templates are awesome for me, because I can redevelop them. I can completely revamp and change them however I want, which I do with these templates when I build them. Why I love their company, and I recommend, if you're a person who does not have any skills with building websites, why I recommend their company is because it is very, very easy and very, very simple. You will need some type of basic, I don't know, you will need some type of knowledge or something to make sure, like all of these here, where you see the icons, to make sure that these are connected to your site and things like that. You need to be able to change these icons up here. I'm going to show you in live view because it's not going to look the same in my where I with it at. So this is it in live view in a brow. It does allow you to actually put it up in a browser and look at it. This is it in live view, though. I'm sorry, I was trying to show you with all that other stuff. You was probably like, what the heck? But anyways, like, you want to make sure that all the links and everything link up, especially the icons. They give you very nice little media icons. Their pages flow really nice, and they give you some really nice backgrounds and things like that. These you can have like this right here. There could have been another video in the background playing right here as well, but it just didn't really seem necessary. And here's just something that just to show the company, because I can't put nothing in their name here. I don't have their information. I just stick little things there, so when you see that, that's how that goes, because those things you confirm with the people. But this was like one of the layouts of the things I was working on for this brother here, but I couldn't. This is the About Us page. So let me show you from up here. This is it when you see it in my preview where I work on it. And this is, yes. It's gonna switch. There we go. This is in the browser, okay? So when you look at it here in the browser, you can actually see it better. It's much more clear. And this is the About Us page that I had developed for them. As you can see, it has its little animations, which is very nice. So those are his company colors. So down here, let me And this was the contact page. So you see, everything's going to look totally different when it's in all of these systems. Adobe Creative Cloud is awesome. I recommend it for anybody who's a beginner developer or extensive professional developer. I love Adobe. I have been with many of these companies for years and years and years now. As I said, I kind of live doing this. Although I have a very rough exterior, and I'm well rounded because I'm very geeky and I love learning. So that's what got me into developing sites and stuff like that. But Mobilize is a great site for web templates, when they give you templates to develop with, especially if you're a professional developer. It just gives you something to move faster with in this situation where we needed to do this. But as you can see up here, you see how it says team portal and things like that. Well, he has a SharePoint site that looks like this, but it's in his company's name that I also developed as well for this man. And what it does is it allows you to build groups, blog sites, or just sites to share, communicate information with teams. And you can build project sites. You can connect. You can connect with Yammer, where you can build with where you have a external basically blog. This is like a this is another social media site, your Yammer. You can do media feed, publish things, everything. So what I do and develop, I do this, and this extends to all three of my companies. The one that is the major focus for me right now would be my Our Dysfunctional All, because I actually have people that I know and that I deal with in this industry that needs what I do and can afford what I do, because I do this at an affordable rate. But because they keep on wiping, locking, blocking, and messing with my systems, it does prevent me from being able to get them all up and running. Every time I figure all this was configured, I haven't slept in the last 2 weeks. And I guess it was disturbing them here because they were going through changes. But even though even though they see me coming and going, while they're going through stuff, I see them, but I have no concern about what they're doing because I'm constantly running things in my head, systems and everything. I have books and books and books of stuff like this. What these are, and it's just notes, because I do all of this on the computer. You see what I'm saying? It's just notes that I follow. You know what I'm saying? That tells me stuff that I'm doing. I have books and pages and pages and pages. You know, this is what I do. It helps me link up, and this is my notes when I'm working. It tells me different things for databases, different blog sites, whatever I'm doing. So like I said, you have booking, you have invoicing teams, OneNote, all of these things. Like I said, I know how to hook them up based on the client and what they need. So it's a horrible, terrible thing to go through. Okay, I pay for my son's education, so by them stopping me from working, and then by my relatives being involved, what you're trying to do is segregate, push me under, in a worse situation where we have nothing, basically, I mean, basically to starve us, really, because we have nothing. Why they keep taking everything, they don't give us any benefits, no nothing. And then while they're doing this, they commit attacks using their agencies and the residents. That's what they were doing. So now that this month on the 24th, I have court. So they're trying to do everything they can. These people here been going through hell to go through stuff. It's almost sickening. They go through so much. Nothing's going on. It's them. The government just has to do better, and that's just a fact. It is seriously them. But the whole thing is that to stop me from working to keep me pushed under. So this is this the reason why like with this I got this done. I had a final meeting, but the man didn't keep his appointment, and it doesn't really seem like he's interested. And I think because of this situation that I'm in, I really do hold a lot of the responsibility, and this is why I'm really big about not working while messed up and not focused, because in a situation of I'm going through something and being in a struggle, this contract came to me, and because it was at a time that I really needed something, I was happy to do this for a total discounted rate for the brother, because what I've done as far as with this and the Microsoft is worth way more than $150. You would not get that anywhere. Nobody's gonna do all of that for you, because the configuring is something else, then to transfer and do all of that, yada yada yada. It's a lot for that amount of money, because the other 100 had to be spent, of course, to make sure that he owns that domain. Like you see this name here, he owns this domain, um, and he owns it, the info one that he has too. But he owns a domain with Microsoft as well. He owns that. It's not a Microsoft account. I mean, it's a Microsoft account, but not a Microsoft domain. It's his own domain, private domain. So he can also be able to do the same thing, have people to assist and build and work with him from wherever he can build a team, which is something that, like I said, I assist those who do not that need IT support with collaborating it into their business. The thing that I wasn't good at doing is explaining because I guess I did this within I did this, I think 2 or 3 weeks, and the brother couldn't log in to Microsoft. He couldn't log in. He couldn't log in here. Microsoft, when you go log into Microsoft, you go to office.com and it'll say sign in, and then you got to put your email in like you do for Gmail, Yahoo, or anybody else, and then you put your password in. And he couldn't figure out how to do it, or he didn't know how to do that, so he couldn't get in there. So what I did was, that I couldn't do right then in that moment, because when I built the actual site, I was not aware that this is what I'm saying about doing business backwards. I was not aware that the man didn't know how to log into a site and things like that. So we end up missing like a couple appointments, because um he couldn't do it until like 11:30 at night, and he needed to be on a computer, not a phone. You can't be IT illiterate and trying to do something on a phone your first time. When you do it, you need to be on a computer so you can see. As you can see, these open up. Like I said, I just started building this. This would have been like a team page where I'll set up. It definitely won't look like this. It'll be all different. It'll be totally revamped and changed, the background and everything. Um, Not like this, but like I said, when they did whatever they did to the systems, they actually messed with my Microsoft systems. They messed with my files, deleted files, and in doing so, they changed settings, because this was set differently. So I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't have that kind of time to mess with Microsoft right now. I'm sorry, because there's so much going on, but this is what he would have had, like a platform like this. So what I did was just go in and set us up a team. Let me see if my email allow me to pull it up for you. Okay, you see this here. This is just the email that I had sent myself. And it just has, I believe this is the copy. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is the team. Is it gonna open? No. Let's see. Let me see what's going on. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. I don't know. I didn't use it from here, and I don't have Team on my computer right now. I guess I could pull it up here for you guys live, but it'll oh, where's focused? Okay. So let's see. Okay, let me see. Let me show you guys in Team. Let's find it. And I am blind as a bat, so please forgive me. Okay, this is I'll show you here so you can understand. Sorry about that. But this is what I want to show you because I realized that I had done that backwards and I did not take the time to find out the requirements that I would have to be able to assist, because I didn't ask whether he knew what was his level of expertise and things like that. I'm thinking that when when I go off into my IT zoom, that everybody knows what I'm talking about. Very bad habit. I do apologize. I work hard to fix that, but this right here is my this is the team site that I set up after he had texted me a few times, because he was saying, the way that he was, it was really my fault. I had, you know, it was really my fault because I was going through a lot of mess. So I felt bad for not um for first of all for combining business and personal, because I took him more as a brother, for as a support, what I'm going through, because that's how I met the brother advocating. But it wasn't that type of thing. It was a business. It was more of just a business relationship. But I really it was a business relationship, and because the brother was cool and I didn't I, even as a female, just because I'm going through something and I be very emotional, I don't forget that I don't have any that I don't really know these people, or they don't really know me. So I don't get invested in expecting them to, be compassionate or concerned or none of that, not like that, to understand. So when someone tells me something and and I accept it for what it is. So I don't get, go through no things like that with people. So I apologize to the brother, because I had really called on him a couple times for some help, and the brother had helped me out, with $20. And when that had happened, it really crossed over into, our business. And as you can see here, this Adobe Creative Cloud that I set up here, and down here where it's the name and stuff, this is where we go and we'll have a team meeting. I just go to, come on, buddy. Okay, I go to these are meeting notes right here that you have up here. And where is it? I don't even see it. Will it even let me find it again? See, after everything, nothing on my system, nothing on my systems is the same anymore. So I don't really know what the hell that they done. Cause you can probably see other things and other conversations, but this is not. This is this these are just things that I mean, it's just gone. I mean, am I okay? Team meeting. Now, where's the tab? You see what I'm? Even it shouldn't be on here. It should be down here on here. But it's not showing on here. So maybe I don't know if it's because. Hold on, guys. Let's check this out real quick, because it shouldn't be that. Okay. That's what I'm saying. See, guys, I'm not crazy. Nothing lets you log in. All my passwords I have to change. This is annoying. So I can get nothing done. Nothing done. If I don't even feel like being frustrated right now because I'm so used to the bullshit. But anyways, I'm gonna have to change all these passwords. And believe me, I know them because I like live and do this. I don't forget these passwords. I've been doing it for so long. I do not write these passwords down, and they're not all the same passwords. And I do change them. It's called having a memory. That's why I tell you guys I'm not as out of it as people tend to think, because I'm going through things. I do a lot of praying and meditating and talking to God, but I also do a lot of work. A lot of this stuff was already built over here in these different programs. They were already built, and I was starting to configure. I just do basic stuff to what I call branding, to make sure everything syncs together, color schemes, text, fonts, whatever. Make sure they all go together for the different sites and things like that. And then I start configuring and setting up and map. I map all this stuff out first. That's why I have all of these papers and books, and I'm sure they took plenty of them. They probably thought I was some type of weirdo with this stuff, because this is what I really do, because this is what will take care of me and my son. So the people, I understand why, the whole thing with abusing and holding, to hold us under. That's the reason. If you can keep me from working, then you can, you know what I'm saying, then you got us. Like, you know what I'm saying, you denied us everything. You completely, this is modern day slavery. You know what I'm saying? And um it just can't be something that is acceptable out in the open like that. Like Adobe, like I told you before, Adobe Creative Clouds, Microsoft, HostGator, and many of the other apps and things that I use. These are the things. This is how I build these in these systems. I love great templates, and when I find great templates and I use them, I actually promote and sell those companies. I promote them, because if it's something great and you can save money, excuse me, and do it on your own, do things on your own to assist you in your business, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let you know. It's not that serious to me. I know what it took for me to get to where I'm at, and there's people that's a lot better at this, and I'm trying to get better at it as well. But what I'm saying to you is, by me setting these systems up like this and doing what I do, it allows me to assist people remote. So while I take care of my son during the day, I stay up all evening working. Okay. So right now I would have all these systems configured, work done, things like sways and everything. I have I don't even know if it'll even let me pull that up. Let me see if it erased those. But I have sways and everything for just like different, because I'm not joking or playing about this. If I know that your goal is to not do anything for me, that's your whole thing. You're not responsible for taking care of me anyway. I don't feel that way. And the reason why I don't feel like the government is obligated to take care of me. Now, what they are obligated to do is give me back all my stuff that they legally took, because I didn't get that from drugs or none of that. So yeah, they are obligated to do that. And for all the things that they're doing now, for how many ever long they've been doing it, yeah, they're obligated for that. For both of my children, Kimante, Carol, and Shanya Michelle Hill. So with Shania, you're at 20 years, and with Kimante, you're about to hit 7, because you've been targeting them that long and they're innocent. So yeah, you're obligated for that. But I don't feel like obligated to take care of me or any of that. You are obligated for the things that you've done to hold me under, and the false, convictions and locking me up and all that crap. Yeah, y'all, you do. So as I said, the stuff that I built prior to whatever they did to the systems, and this is why I say, if I didn't have any IT, if I didn't have any IT experience, I would have thought that the system deleted itself. But no, to delete this has to be deleted. This has to be deleted on this side, on the mic, this is cloud. Regardless whether I use my desktop or not, as long as I use my drive, my OneDrive, my business OneDrive to save in, this is on cloud. Okay. Um, this newsletter and other stuff in Sway, I don't even know if it'll even let me. It's 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 not even there. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. So that's why I said those type of things was on the Microsoft side, and if I didn't have knowledge of IT, I would have thought it's not, that's not how that works. That's cloud based, and that's the whole purpose of having it from the gate. Like that's so that goes wherever. It's always there, no matter what. But a lot of those things that I done, I stayed up. So through the holidays, while they were worrying about taking my storage that I was concerned about getting my sons learning things out of, they were thinking that they were hurting us about Christmas. I wasn't really worrying about Christmas because I celebrate Christmas 365 days a year. Um, and as an abused parent, you can ask, I mean, as Shania's abused child, you can ask her that because she was more than glad to tell the children Christmas meant nothing to her at all because she got those gifts all year round. She worked hard and did very well in school and deserved it. So, in saying that, when it comes to my kids, when they work hard and they do the things that they do, because I do push them to excel, I believe in rewarding them. I'm not saying that that's what all parents have to do. That's not what I'm saying, but I do. And so I don't really believe that I need someone to tell me when I need to celebrate or cherish or love people that I say I care about. I can do that every day of the year. So I don't really get wrapped up and caught up in that. I would be more, it would mean more to be with family and friends, people that actually cared about you and loved you, than to be worrying about that. But in saying that, they were thinking that, so they were targeting us, but I was working the whole time. I never even left the room. I stayed up for like 2 and 3 days at a time building all of this, plus what I was doing for the other company, because his it's a total different site. And although I manage it, I don't I put groups for him on my site for his company, because therefore, like, if his company says, who, if he has 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 people who have to be, who needs have requests for assistance or don't understand things, I don't want someone to have to be calling and doing all of these things. The systems allow us to do team right there and work together and all that type of stuff. And like I said, it's terrible because to know so many companies be involved, especially the companies that I like, it is, oh, it's really horrible, America. But anyways, the whole goal is to prevent me from working. So if you're wondering why I'm not upset about not having anything, and you think that by these people doing what they're doing, that I'm gonna go out here and prostitute myself or do criminal stuff, that's not what I'm gonna do. It's not gonna, no. So this is what our United States of America government do. Whatever they do, this has been going on for a while. I'm sure they're aware that I can fix many of these things. They understand that I do. No technology, so they know that I can fix it. And rebuild it. I can rebuild it all back within the next 2 weeks. That's how long it probably took me to do it. It's still a setback because 2 weeks from now I'll be a lot further up, and the media that I'm building for my entertainment network is major because it will combine everything and allow artist profiles, whether it's comedians, motivational speakers, whatever. Allow members. It allow you to network, build teams, remote, and work with them. It just gives people a chance to be able to have a real competitive advantage without going broke trying to do it. So, like I said, I'm all for my people. So if anybody's down, you know, and want to help me fight this thing and come up, I'm definitely got a lot of work, and I can show you exactly what I'm talking about, you know. But you can always link up with me on my Facebook Messenger, or you can email me, you know, anytime. And that's with any of my emails that's out there, because I'm sure I have about 1,000. You can use any of them, they all work. And that's no games. If you're really, really serious and you are somebody that's into IT and you would love to work remote, or you would like to learn how, you can email me at chief, CHIEF, operation, OPERATION, at admin, ADMIN, tech, TECH, global, GLOBAL, net.com. And I'll definitely we can definitely link up. I also do project teams too. And that's one of the things that I have set up for the communities. It's a great opportunity for different communities and different people to be able to come together. So, as I've said to you guys before, there's no way that any of these people that's doing the stuff that they do, they're not in. I would just bypass them. So, like, the government doing this is this. I mean, like, this is one of the worst fucking crimes you can commit. After you molest, you sexually, physically, and mentally abuse us, and then you push us under and target us. And why you do that with other poor black peoples, using your government and your resources, you also stop me from working while you deny me benefits so that I can't take care of me and my son, so that we have to suffer based on something that you're doing while you have the poor black people convinced that they're in control and they have some type of power based on some twisted ass image that they have, not even realizing that you're actually getting them to keep themselves in trouble, because if what you do comes out, they're off the hook with the shit that you have on them too, most likely. And you tell me that we're not stupid, that we don't. If there's anybody in America that got any damn sense, please, all I want to do is be able to work and take care of myself, people. I've been paying for this, been paying for these systems for years. I pay probably about anywhere probably about 2,500 a year, including with all the things that I pay for my son's education and mine. Yes, I pay for that too. Learning apps, all of the above. Been doing it always. So, like I said, I have a very rough exterior, but I'm very geeky. So I'm like the kid that you put in a library and maybe never leave. Yeah. Or I haven't read the whole library. So, saying that, learning is not an issue for me. I'm not lazy. I'm not trifling. None of those things. I worked very hard for my education in between going through all the things that I was going through. Not only the education, but the skills that it takes to actually do these things and be professional as well. So um, it took a lot of work. I failed a lot at this stuff, and what these portals allow me to do is to what I'm building is a network that allows me to broadcast live media, stream media, and allow me to collaborate with different networks to continue to build in different areas and organizations, companies, to assist with poor black communities, which is what they were always meaning to stop me from doing from the beginning, is with the hate crime, understanding that I have the capabilities to do exactly what I say. And that's why I say to you again that I know that you could not have been in my way from the beginning, because I know this stuff. So when things are messed with the systems and all of that, I do understand and know it. I don't miss it when things are changed and all of that. So, and saying that, people, if you're anybody that is interested in knowing more or learning more about what I discuss with you on here, um, this what I do here, this does not have any. Yeah, I still fight legally. The fighting for our future is definitely to promote and to assist for kids, but the rest of the other sites, the other business things that I do are IT, remote, and the OD Savage Entertainment, which I am dying to get up because I have a lot of people that I really would like to um, be able to come through for. And a lot of them is just because I'm a fan. You will see that once I come up that I'll be promoting a lot of my fans. I mean, a lot of the people that I'm a fan of. So I'll be promoting them a lot through those sites because there's a lot of people that I follow. And because I'm always working on these sites, I can't keep up with everything that they have coming out. So me, I'm actually building a system where I can generate everything to me, where I can just get it all in one place from all of the media, and I can view it and stream it wherever I want. So that's what I'm working on so that I can take care of me and my son. We're completely pushed under here. We don't get anything from the government. No games, no jokes. They've been doing this for a long time. So like I said, they tell you and show you what they want. They don't show you black people like myself who do all of these things, and they are the issue. There is no such thing as rehabilitation, and that's not why you're being locked up or none of that. They're not doing any of that because of that. That whole thing with the system is a thing to confine, because if you meant to make people better, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. That's not so. It doesn't make any sense. So that's not the case. It is to hold us under, um, as well as how you have the program set up out here in the District of Columbia, is to actually keep your poor people poor and make sure you generate more and more poor people each rollover, each generation. I'm just saying, um, brothers and sisters that's out there, I'm definitely going to share this. Things I post on Facebook a lot of times. Like I said, we got to raise up and do better. We really do. If we don't, we're going to suffer later a lot worse. So, I mean, it just don't make sense to try to ignore what we know is going on. But yes, I do work, and I work very, very hard, people. So just because I get sick and I'm going through a billion things and falling apart like 99% of the time, I'm somehow able, thank you God, to do all of this because I do this. I homeschool my son Monday through Friday from 8 to we usually do done by 4 o'clock. Then from 4:30 until about 11 o'clock, this is what I do. On the weekends, I usually do this for about 10 to 12 hours a day because I'm really, really big on development and what I'm trying to do. Really, any of you guys or gals out there that's into IT, hit me up. I'm dead serious. Like, I can work remote. We can come up with something. We can build some stuff. I'm grinding. I actually live doing this. I love learning and love helping people learn. I really don't have no issues there. So if you're somebody that's about doing something, let me know. As I said, I'm fighting because this is a legal matter. So this will be one of those legal matters that I'm gonna have to take to the council members again, and I'm gonna have to seriously fight. Like, some things you can't back down from. So I'm gonna have to really get like these attorneys on the go, because this can't happen. Like, you can't stop me from working, deny me benefits, send people to try to target us and threaten our lives, falsify things, and do all of this stuff, all in the sake of some bullshit that you're not gonna try to. No, we're not gonna play that game. No. So in saying that, I know it's easy to do the magician tricks on many of us blacks because we're unaware and mentally underdeveloped. But we really gotta wake up, people. We don't have to kill ourselves if we want. When you work hard to get a skill and experience something that is gonna take care of you, and you work for it, you should be able to work and have something in life. No one should be able to hold you down and tell you you can't at all. Okay, so just because they make up these cases about, and they try to use this predator and rape shit, if y'all black folks gonna just use that and not know a damn thing, then y'all gonna be killing each other and not know shit. Start dealing with the people that's on your justice seats and in your judicial systems and all of that have the shit, because they have this shit severely. Okay, this is not something that you do when you feel like it and you do when you don't. No, they've been doing this shit all of their life. They have built a system on it to target our children. They're not doing this because of anything that I've done. I did not come no damn predator overnight. So that's not the case. Because if what the government is saying and I did something to my kid, I'm right here with my son. And that's the same kid that they are scrubbing the hell out of my computers for, trying to erase all of those files and police cases and all that shit. That's all they're trying to do. Shit is illegal. Illegal. And I put it so many places and did so many things just to see if that's exactly what you're going to try to do. And that's exactly what you've been doing. That shit is totally illegal. Totally. You're going to try to push me under, hold me under, scrub up all the evidence, change all this shit, then try to throw around the government resources and money to try to cover up all the shit you done all the way up to the top. No, we're not. No. And you can take all of that shit. I don't care about none of that. You won't. You won't come in there with no bullshit about, oh, where's this? No, I won't go. You will investigate and do that shit. You'll spend your government money to do it because you're the one who's committing the crimes. That don't make no sense. You go out here and commit a bunch of crimes and you just throw some bullshit at these people and they go for anything you do. And while you sitting behind that bullshit, you doing a whole bunch of shit to take millions and millions of black people's lives. What? And we stupid. Stupid as hell, worrying about all the wrong shit. So again, as I said, all of us are not lazy and trifling and don't do nothing in life and when they live off the system. I was not raised on the system. As twisted and messed up as my father was, his ass went to work every day. So I was not raised on the system. Government did help at a point in time with my parents and all of that. I'm not going to say that they never got any assistance, but I do know I was not raised on the system. So I don't have that same mentality that I feel like the government should take care. That's not how I feel. But what they've done is they've already came and took everything that I already worked for. Everything illegally. And you're still doing it. They are obligated to all of that. And everything that they still do. And as long as they do it, this is the government doing this. This is not the public. So public profiling is a thing to get you to reality shift, to think that the public, who in the public? These people that you see me talking to on social media that's on there, I know those people. So who in the public? Them people don't know me in the public. They just came out the woodworks and decided that they started targeting me based on who? Fuck out of here, y'all. Get some common sense. No public had nothing to do with nothing going on here. This is specific people. Ain't no public nothing. Everything that happened came directly from them. The government. So I want to work. And I want to be able to take care of me and my son so I can go ahead and do what I have to do. Because unlike many of them, I don't mind standing on my own feet. I'm not looking for the government to take care of me. So I just had to let y'all know what was really going on, because I don't even know where, like, I have to go through all of this to see what I have and what I don't have and where I'm starting at. And you know what I'm saying? I'm dead ass serious on everything I love, on my mother. Like, that's all I did. Like, my homegirl was trying to, like, you need to do something. I was like, man, I gotta eat. I'm starving. And then the fact that I've been living on my computer, it bothers them here. They've been on edge and been in rare form. But things like this, this becomes a corporate problem as well, because these are corporations that they're using. I don't care if it's financial institutions. I don't care if it's educational institutions. I don't care if it's like, Microsoft or other companies like this. Like even with Facebook, although Facebook is one of the most popular social media networks, Facebook is the most government controlled. And it's no joke. Like, they really stream how they want, based on what they want to do for the government, and that's it, and that's all. So it's just crazy. It really is, and I hope you guys really get that. I'm not joking or playing. Like, I work real hard. I rarely ever sleep or anything, and the people here will tell you, like, I might be up till 3 in the morning, but I'm up every morning no later than 5. So I don't really, you know, I don't know what anybody else want, and that's why I don't say nothing about nothing, because I was waiting to see what they were actually, and they just did this, because all of this stuff was done. This is what I've been working on, and whatever they did, that's what they went that they mess with. They're messing with my systems now. Um, like your OneDrive does not erase, because somebody, like, if somebody erased your computer, they would not erase what's on your files on your OneDrive on your cloud. Your files would still be there. You understand? So that doesn't work that way. Even if I wipe my computer clean, none of my cloud files should be messed with, because you would have to be in those systems to be messing with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. This is a bit much, people. It's a long, hard road. Um, you know, we're barely above water, but me, I've struggled before. I'm just praying that my son can make it through, because I mean, he's gonna have to suffer, as you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, what am I do? Leave him? Because the whole thing is, he's targeted too. That's why he's homeschooled. That's why he's with me. You know what I'm saying? My son was going through a lot of shit. And when I started homeschooling them, they was on edge. They don't have a way to mess with his head or play with him, or, you know what I'm saying, have him all twisted and mixed up and do all the sick shit that they want to do. And they use their teachers and all of that. So while y'all out there playing, thinking this shit cool, man, that self-hatred thing is killing us. That's all I'm saying, brothers and sisters. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, I work around the clock, and by me going through what I'm going through, I really wish I was in a better space, because I think this project would have been a great project with this brother. But I got mixed up personally looking for a brother, because you know what I'm saying, a brother. I don't do all that other stuff y'all be doing plus at all. So either we're cool, or it's business. But I emotionally, looking for a brother. And that wasn't the case. I think that kind of got in the way and got misconstrued. And because of you, like I said, there's a mentality, and that's the thing about me. When I deal with people, I watch their mentality, what they do. You can say anything, but when you're under pressure, or something goes wrong, or something doesn't go the way you want, how you respond in it and how you treat, that's who you really are. So I pay a lot attention, because your character shows up in your actions. So I pay a lot of attention to that, what people say and things like that. I'm very observant. That's probably why nobody wants me around anyway, and they're trying to isolate me. I pick up everything, which is what I do. But anyways, and seeing that caused a conflict, you know, I tried to fix it, but I'm not sure what else was wrong there, because I mean, it is what it is. And this is why I pride myself on being mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually well, because when it comes to doing business and being professional, you just can't go like that. You just can't do anything and not care. You can't mix that up or any of that. So, and saying what I'm saying, I wish I would have been more aware and done better. with that. But please, please, please share, share, people. If you're interested and you need any IT work or anything, please link up. I'm building this media thing, but I'm fighting with the government at the same time. But I promise you, man, this media network is, it's not hard for me. I've been at this for a minute. It's just them keep on deleting my systems and messing with my systems is a problem. I'm doing it on my own, so it's a lot to keep rebuilding databases and redoing and redoing and redoing. So if you're down, please link up and share. Thank you.